Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your strong legs, glutes, and core workout. This workout is sponsored by Simply Sport CBD, reminding you to live like a champion. Be sure to check out the link for more information below. In this workout, we are working your entire lower body and core, and we'll be using dumbbells, kettlebells, and mini loop bands. If you don't have all of that, don't worry, just use whatever you have available to you or just keep it body weight. Of course, I'm gonna give you lots of options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Start just by moving your body. We can get a march, pump those arms. Let's get a little blood flowing through the entire body. Then we will get a quick dynamic warm up for lower body, but also through our shoulders and our back, because we always need that, right? And our back, our core is gonna be working super hard today. You can see behind me that I have a couple sets of heavy dumbbells, a couple kettlebells, and some mini loop bands. You do not have to have all that equipment. If you have it, keep it close by to use it. But otherwise, if you just have some weights, if you just have a band, the nice thing about this type of workout is that we can keep it just body weight, and I promise you are still going to feel it. But if you have some weights, we're gonna use them. We're gonna work hard today. Let's cross those arms right here and add a little side lunge step out. So we're gonna get a quick mobility movement prep right here. And then we're gonna grab that mini band and get a few things just moving through with the mini band. Nothing too crazy. And then we will jump in. And we're gonna have a mix today, again, of kettlebells, dumbbells, and mini band, a few things where we put the weights and the band together. Let's take it here, flat back down, and then round it up. So of course, as always, I'm gonna give you different options so you can work to your fitness level, be where you are today. So make it challenging for you, hold it here. Roll those shoulders, stretch that back as you press out gently. You want it to be challenging for you, but do not worry, you don't have to do everything exactly as I am. I'm gonna give you options, and I want you to pick the one that is right for where you are in your fitness journey and where you are today. Let's tap it back right here. Tap, open up those hips, right here. And then let's hold this down, nice and wide, open up that hip. You can just keep it here, or if you want, drop it all the way down into that world's greatest stretch, and then we'll reach through, under and up. Little rotation through the spine. You can step it up, take it back, same thing, other side, nice and wide, open up the hips, hold it here, or drop it down here with me, big reach, take it here. If you can, meet me on the mat, either on your knees or on your feet. You can be all fours or you can be here, just to get the core warmed up and ready to go. You can do a little forward and back, toes to hands, a little drop of the hips, core's working. And then let's get a little down dog pedal right through here. And you can even move through that if you want to take it child's pose to down dog. Whatever feels good for you, or plank to down dog, just a few. And then one more wherever you are. And walk your hands back. Hang out in that hinge position for just a minute. And let's slowly roll it up. All right, so if you have a mini loop band, grab it. We're going to put it above the knees to start. Actually, let's start down here mid-calf. Right here, if you have it. If you don't have a band, just go through the motions. This is just activation. It's an extension of our warm-up. We're gonna get about 30 seconds each of these. We're gonna start with just little step outs. We're gonna step all the way to the left, all the way to the right. Then we're gonna take it diagonal with some little monster walks. I'm gonna give you some options, some little squats, and some plank tap outs. It's all about activation of those glutes. Again, extension of our warm-ups, but you're gonna feel the burn. Here we go, 30 seconds. Step out to the right and to the left. So just some basic step outs. You don't have to get super low. If you want to, you can. We got a lot of work coming for those glutes and hamstrings. This again should probably get your heart rate up as well. We're gonna keep that going. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead now, slide that band up. Whew. And we're gonna do little monster walks to the front. You're just walking at the diagonal. Step it out. Join me for 30 seconds. You can go up for 4, back for 4, 2 and 2, whatever's good for you. Just a diagonal, here we go. Monster walks, back. And again, you decide how low you wanna get on this. It's more about getting that diagonal motion. You can step in like me, or you can step it more of this type of walk, right? Feel the difference? Low, or here, diagonal, diagonal, and breathe. All right, so now we are gonna take it to those squats. We're gonna sit low, pulse out, bring it in. I want you to pulse out with those knees at the bottom and then stand up straight. Again, activation. I know that heart rate's up. Let's do it. Here we go. Down, pulse, step it in, pulse, and in. Yes. Right here. Step out wide. When you're at that lowest point, just push out with those knees. 5 seconds. Last one. All right, team, we're gonna take it down into a plank position. If you don't want to, you can just do little tap outs up here. If you can, we're gonna move that band back to that mid-calf area. Elbows or toes, we're just walking it out. Or elbows or hands, here we go. Out and in, out and in. Stay lifted, we're just getting the core working again while we activate the glutes. And if you wanna mix it up, you can go up and down, up and down. Not really lifting the hips, just squeezing in the glutes. So keep the core in tight, out and in, or up and down, or both. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, that was a workout in itself, even though that was just an extension of our warm-up. Listen, if you're somebody who regularly feels like when you jump right in, grab some water, team. When you jump right in to some weighted moves, you feel kind of tight, you feel like you're not able to get as low, grab water, get as much range of motion. You may wanna add a little banded work or activation work, just like that, just to get, kind of wake up those muscles. It's just a way to get things working before we add heavy load, heavy weights. So if you're someone who feels like, oh, I just feel really stiff when I get into my squats and lunges or deadlifts, try that, see how you feel. See how you feel now. All right, team, so here's what we got, your first round. It's a doozy, that's why we're putting it first. We're gonna rack that kettlebell or dumbbell. If that's not right for you, hold it between 2 hands. And you have 2 choices. One is to do a lunge into a squat, all on one side, or a tap back into a squat. If you wanna go for it with me, we're gonna do kneeling lunge all the way down, step up to squat. Kneeling lunge, step up to squat. We got 40 seconds, team. I'm gonna go for it with this heavy kettlebell. Again, if you can rack it, rack it. If you'd rather go with something heavy between 2 hands, you can be here. And again, you have the option, step into the lunge, or be all the way down in that kneeling position, really drive up through that heel. Whoo, this is also gonna get the core engaged. Let's do it. Squat and lunge. Whatever that is for you, and you do not need to take it super fast. You're aiming to stay low the entire time. You don't have to come all the way up here, right? Let's get low with it. And again, if you need 2 hands, take it here. Squat and down. Yes, you can. 10 seconds. I told you it's a doozy, but that's why we're starting with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo! Catch your breath after that, right? No matter how you were doing that, if you were just doing the lunge into the squat or all the way down, you should be feeling it, right? A lot of work, unilateral, single leg. Let's get it done. Other side, core engaged. You're really feeling your core if you got it racked. Let's do it. Take it here. My watch might get in the way of this. See? And here. Move it here. And down. Either way, holding it in that racked position, do you feel your abs working, right? They have to work a little harder to stabilize. Remember, you don't have to go all the way down to the floor. Maybe that's not right for you. Maybe you're just squat to lunge. Woo, both are hard, right? Yes, 3, 2, 1. Oh, man, that might be the hardest thing we do today. Catch your breath, team. Here's what we got. 2 heavy weights. We're gonna do what I call a side lunge pull. Normally when we do a side lunge, we step in, step out, step back in. We're gonna pull, drag that leg. Step, push it here. It's gonna be a little tougher. It's gonna feel a little awkward at first. Sit deep into the hip, push out of it, slide this leg in using inner thighs. 2 heavy weights. You got it, team? Woo! And we're taking it for 40 seconds. Shoulders back, core engaged. Here we go. Side and slide. That's what I should have called it. Side and slide. Maybe I'll put that in the title. Side and slide, right? So it's a little tricky, so really be aware of your back, that you're not twisting into it as you're coming up. Get low, then push out of it. Use the inner thighs, glutes on this side, inner thighs on this side to step it up. 10 seconds. Woo, harder than it looks. Let's get one more. Yes, team. How about we take it down to the mat? Give our legs a little break. Let's get a little core with the weight. So 1 medium to heavy weight. Looks like all I got is my 15. So let's take it here. We're gonna take it to a pullover crunch. Watch me here. If this is too much with the weight, just keep it body weight. Here, everything in, tuck that chin. Use the weight as a guide to have to work against, but again, if you don't feel comfortable with that weight over your head, or the weight's not feeling right, just keep it body weight. Here we go. If the crunch is not right for you, you can just do a pullover and a little march or a bridge. But if you can, 40 seconds right here. Yes, team. Whoo! The good news is, in case I didn't mention it, this is no repeat. Once we're done with it, we're done with it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, turn over into a plank position. So I'm gonna be on my elbows. I want that weight in front. Now, you may have to adjust to a part of your floor that your weight slides a little better. This is what we're going. Push and pull. You can be on your knees, or you can be all the way up. You can also just reach it if you don't have a good way to slide the weight. Don't force it, but if you're able to slide, push and pull, we're gonna get 40 seconds. Zip up in that core. You can be on knees here, or all the way up. 3, 2, 1. Push and pull right here. Basically, the weight is gonna make it tougher for you, but even if you just get that reach out and in, you're still gonna feel that core as you shift side to side, right? Right here. Woo! Burn. I know. Stay lifted, especially in the lower part of the abs. Lift up in that core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Up onto your feet, team. We're gonna take it to a deadlift, closing out this circuit like we do often in our workouts. We're gonna start with the deadlift, then we'll take it into a kettlebell swing. Your deadlift is here. Hinge, stand up straight. Grab some heavy weights, dumbbells if you got them, kettlebell works too. We're gonna take it for 40 seconds, then we'll set up for For our swing, you don't have to do the swing. You can also just keep it with the deadlift. Watch me here, down the front of the legs. Stand up straight, join me, here we go. Down, squeeze, yes you can. And up, down, and up. Connect with the core, the glutes and hamstrings right at the top. You're not arching your back, so no need to hyperextend. Just connect in that straight up position. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, set those weights aside. We're gonna take it to a swing. If you've never done a swing before, or that's not right for you today, just keep your deadlift for one more set of 30. Otherwise, heavy kettlebell or dumbbell through the center, drive it up, block it out, let it drop. You got 30. Grab that weight in 3, 2, 1. Power up, let it drop. Lock out of the top, then let it drop. What I don't want you to do is try to control it with your arms at all. Push up through the back of your body. It's all the power up through the legs, the glutes, the core, the back, and then lock it out at the top. Let your body react as it goes down. Breathe, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it swing, and then relax. Catch your breath, team. I know. Woo! Grab some water. Woo! Fast and furious is right. Grab a quick sip. I don't know about you, but my heart rate is up. Join me back here, and if you have that mini loop band, grab it. Here's what we got with this round. We're gonna put the band together with some weights. It's gonna be tough. If you don't feel steady or secure, take the band off, just keep the weights, or drop the weights, just do the band. Totally up to you. So I'm gonna grab that band. I'm gonna take it mid-calf again, and here's what we got. Remember that squat that we did in the beginning where we did a step out and in without the pulse, we're just gonna step out and in. So one heavy dumbbell in the center, dumbbell or kettlebell, doesn't matter, 40 seconds. Then we're gonna move that band up, kickstand deadlift, and little lift. We'll move the band above the knees, all right? So we got some band things that we're doing with the weights, starting with that squat. I'm gonna bring my kettlebell here, heavy one if you got it, step out. Here we go, 40 seconds, bring it up. Now, this is not right for you. You can also keep the band, but make it a stationary squat, right? So maybe instead of moving in and out, you just keep the tension, drop it low, and up. That works too. But if you can, step it out, take it in. Whew, this is gonna be a fun round because we got a lot of things working. And then guess what, team? After this round, we take it down to the mat for a lot of band weight work that you're gonna like. 3, 2, 1, and down. Woo! Move that band, if you have it, up above the knees. Here's what this looks like. We got a kickstand deadlift, both sides. It's a hinge, stand up straight, little lift. I don't want single leg deadlift. I want the kickstand so you can get low with it, feel secure, stand up, squeeze to the back. I'm gonna go with my 20s. We got 40 seconds each side. We'll rest our hands on our back in between. Go ahead and get set. Remember, hip distance apart so we keep that tension. And then you're lifting as you come up. Here we go. Kickstand deadlift, drive the hips to the back, up, squeeze. It's gonna be a small little squeeze, so don't worry. Does not have to be super high. Drive up through that heel. So we're getting the glutes and the hamstrings that are on the ground, and then little baby glutes here, right? Those smaller muscles. Yes, you can. Breathe. Yes. Whoo. Hand up. Last one. Give your hands a little break from those weights if you need it, all right? Especially if you're going heavy. Same thing other side, we're just gonna turn our body. This leg, taking all the weight, drive it up, little lift, glutes, hamstrings, hips on the other side. Let's do it, team. In 3, 2, 1. Kickstand, deadlift, squeeze. Yes. Don't forget about that core. Core is working hard the entire time. Lift. Up. It's very controlled because, again, both sides of your brain are working, both sides of your body are working. Down, up, breathe. Last one. Boom. All right, team, catch your breath. Listen, I give you permission to make this one body weight or just the band. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm keeping it here. I'm gonna take it to a curtsy pulse, step it out, squeeze, curtsy pulse. If that band is rolling all over the place, don't worry about it, but we're keeping the tension, so it's a really close curtsy. Get low. If that doesn't feel right for you, just tap it back in a regular lunge. Body weight or body weight and band. Catch your breath. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Get low. Curtsy pulse. Step out wide. Squeeze. Pulse. 2. You can even lift if you feel comfortable with it. Little lift to the side, right? Hips. Squeeze. Yes. And listen, I'm amazed my band is staying in place. I know yours might be rolling all over the place. That's okay. It's probably only a matter of time before mine does. So just use your core, work those legs, and if the band's getting in the way, just take it off. Push out of that hip. Here, 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 here. Let's get one more. Yes. All right, team, last thing from here, and it's only 30 seconds. Then we're gonna close it out with a swing before we go to the mat. If you can, and if you're comfortable with it, we're putting the band right over your feet. If you don't feel steady with that, you can always grab onto the wall or a sturdy chair, couch, something like that. Otherwise, you can just move, move the band up above the knees or below the knees at the calf. Otherwise, this is what this looks like. You're just doing a little penguin walk. And I promise if you have that band, you're gonna feel it. Otherwise, just step it out. Are we ready? 30 seconds of a burn. Then we'll finish with that swing in 3, 2, penguin. Right? If your kids are seeing you do this right now, they're probably thinking, you are looking really funny, right? And that's okay, because I feel it. I don't know about you. If you don't have the band, I encourage you to add a little squat or get a little lower. If you have the band, you know what I'm talking about, right? Ooh, smaller muscles in our gluteus area. 5, 4, 3, 2, boom. Right? Hips. Woo! Toss that band to the side. Little heel taps here. All right, team, so last thing from a standing position, then we're gonna finish it on the mat. Here's what we've got. That swing one more time. If the swing is not right for you, back to your deadlift. All right, 30 seconds, then we'll grab some water. I know that was a burner in a lot of different ways, but let's take it here. Hinge, drive it up, lock it out. Core engaged. 3, 2, prep it, power up, let it drop. And if you're experienced with this swing, and you want to try something different, you can hand it off at the top. Up to you. Yes. Breathe. Up. Up. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Swing and relax. Pedal those feet. Stretch your back. Let's grab some water, team. We're gonna finish it down on the mat. I know, a lot of heavy stuff. Let's finish it down. Whew, cheers, y'all. Last full circuit on the mat, and make sure that you have that band or a dumbbell close by. We're gonna start with some core, right? We got a lot of hips and glutes on that one. Let's take it to some core. Again, we're gonna put it right over your feet. If you don't have the band, this is just gonna look like a regular bicycle. If you can, we're gonna do a bicycle push and pull, but we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, switch. And on that pulse, I want you to think about pulsing in, pulling against that, and pulsing away. Join me here if that's not right for you. You can do a little march. Keep your shoulders down, up to you. Bicycle band pulse, 3, 2, 1, center, 3, 2. As you're pulling in, you're also cross crunching. That pulse is in your core rotation as well. Up, yes, 3, 2, 1. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Yes, you can. 10 seconds, strong core all the way through. Yes. And relax. Hug your knees in. If you have the band, bring it up above your knees. Watch me here. We're coming to that bridge. If you don't have a band and you want to have some weights or you want to have both, you are totally welcome to. We're going to come up, walk out on our heels for 4, walk out for back, squeeze out. You're going to stay lifted the whole time. Walk out for 4, 2 each side, walk back, abduction. All right, if that's not right for you, just up and down. Wrap that core. Here we go. Up and out. Walk out on those heels. Walk back, stay lifted, squeeze it out. Walk out, core's engaged. I know, up, burn, squeeze out. Woo! Yes! Burn. Walk it out. If your hamstrings are screaming, just take it down in between, right? You can just be here, down and up to you. Or keep walking it out. Walking it in. Let's take it 3, 2, 1, and out. Yes. Woo! Stretch those hamstrings up top, right here. Roll onto your side. You know I love it. Let's get that side plank for the oblique. Let's get a little kick out for the hips and glutes. If your hips and your glutes, your booty's over it, just do a lift and lower for your core. Lower obliques, top hip and glute. 3, 2, 1. Here to here, and down. Lift from here. You can do a small lift. I'm doing sort of a half clamshell into a kick, but you do you. Right here, stay zipped through here. Down. I know, I'm feeling it. All the way. Remember, you can also just do the hip. Maybe, again, your glutes are over it. Let's keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Swing those legs around. Other side. I know, team. Here we go. So you can just lift and lower for obliques and core, or we can get that booty. Let's get it done. Whew. Catch your breath. In 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Here. Yes. Breathe. Up and down. Trying to both get the abduction, the lift, the internal external rotation, and the kick. Not just straight out, but think kick a little bit behind you, and you'll feel those glutes, right? And here. 3, 2, 1. Last thing, team. You can keep the band on, you can take it off, it is totally up to you, but here's what we've got. We're doing a little bear plank. Up, out, and lift. Then we'll go other side. If you wanna stay lifted in the bear plank the whole time, if you wanna lift and then come down in between, that works too. Join me here, 40 seconds, team. Bear plank for core, side and lift. Here we go. Up, out, lift, out, lift. I know everything is probably feeling tired, most of all those glutes, right? I wanted it to be a glute and hip heavy workout because I know we get a lot of lower body in our squats and lunges. We often feel those quads overworking hamstrings, but getting it done for the booty. So, if they're over it, you just do your core, right? Squeeze, out, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that band off. Woo! Lots of core, lots of glutes. If you're here and you want to get a quick little hip stretch, you can. That's it for our circuits team. But you know what? I think we got time for a quick bonus move, and you probably know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a swing, because I love a swing. So up to you. If you wanna do a dumbbell, kettlebell, single, 2-arm, but let's swing for 30 and we'll officially call it a day. Woo, get a nice good stretch. Here we go, team. Swing or deadlift, whatever is best for you. Power it up, let it drop. Power it up, let it drop. Let's get it done. Finish strong, glutes, legs, core. Here we go. Take it through, drive it up. Let it drop. And again, if you're comfortable with it, you can do the handoff at the top. That may make it more challenging. Up to you, team, but finish strong. The title of this workout is Strong Legs, Glutes, and Core, and we're getting it all in this exercise. One of the reasons I love a kettlebell swing, because we get it all in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, swing and relax. Pedal those feet, team. I know, trust me, that is it. Woo! I want you to hang out here wherever it is. If your hands are on the kettlebell, hands on the mat, or your legs, pedal those feet. Stretch your back. Breathe into that. And let's actually bring it all the way down. I know I'm feeling it too. Stretch back into the child's pose. You can rest into those hips. Really stretch long through your back. And breathe. And just come up. Let's roll through. Cat-cow. And if it's comfortable for you, you can take it all the way down to the mat in that little modified cobra or up dog, or if you want to come all the way up, that's just going to stretch through that back. I know. And then bringing it here, take it into that 90-90 so you can sit like this or sit on the edge of a chair. Just get that little hip stretch because we did so much hip work. And if you want to turn into that pigeon, you can do that. Otherwise, just sit in that 90-90. Get that hip, you can turn into that. Thank you so much for being here today. I know that was a lot of the same muscle groups, but you all crushed it. My goal was to have enough variety and have it no repeat so you can push through those hard things like that kneeling lunge or that kneeling lunge to squat, all that band work, knowing that something different was coming, even though we're working the same set of muscles. I hope you felt good and I hope you're feeling strong because you are. Breathe. Make sure you check all the links in the description below. Big thanks to Simply Sport CBD. Check out their recovery products, especially if you're feeling these muscles tomorrow. We can take those knees out, get a little stretch through here. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also make sure you have the BodyFit by Amy app. Join us in the BodyFit Athletic Club if you're not there already. Get some more stretching on your own. I know we rely on just these few minutes that we get at the end of a workout, but please build in some mobility and flexibility throughout your days and weeks. All the way through, including right now if you have the time. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your strong legs, glutes, and core workout. Great job, everybody.